All right, guys, let's take a look at a Seiko Alpinist. Very much looks like the SARB 017 that we used to know and love, that was super iconic, or at least made the Alpinist iconic for most people, if you think back to the earlier days. This one, however, is not that. It is a modern version, and it is the SPB210, if I can hold on to that. Retail price $775, sapphire crystal, 6R35 automatic movement, and it's on loan from TriFecta Watches, which they have a brick and mortar store downtown Lafayette, Indiana, as well as an online presence. I'll put a link down below so you can click that link, take you right to this watch, enter the code at checkout, and get yourself a nice little deal. Or you can just call up Jake or anybody there. The entire crew there is more than knowledgeable and willing to help you with your purchase, whether it's a Seiko or a Tissot or a Longines or whatever. So they have them all. But this one, much like the SARB 017, has that green dial with the gold accents and the date magnifier, but we have that gold colored case. I believe it's PVD coated, and we have a display case back. Those old SARB 017s had a solid case back with a really cool Alpinist logo on the case back. Honestly, I wish Seiko would bring that back. It is nice to see the automatic movement, but that old Alpinist case back was pretty slick. I did enjoy that. But nevertheless, this is what we have today. Screw down crown. Oh, we got to talk about size. I'm getting way out of line here. 39 millimeter case. The lug to lug is a 46.4 millimeter. Thickness is 12.9, not including the date magnifier. Flat sapphire crystal up top. 20 millimeter lug opening. And a 6 millimeter screw down crown, keeping the 200 meter water resist. This crown here does not screw down. This is just your inner compass rotating bezel. You can just go ahead and use that if you want, or not use it like most of us. I will say the leather strap and deployment clasp that this comes with is far superior, in my opinion, than the old SARB 017 that used to be that padded one that was just terrible and was difficult to break in. Was this the absolute best strap for this? No, there's definitely some opportunity for some changing out if you wanted to. Odds are you probably have more straps, but this strap is good. Like, you could just wear it on this strap and be content. I think it would be completely fine. The movement, like I said, is a 6R35. You can look up the details on that if you would like. I'm not going to cover it in great detail, but longer power reserve, a little more anti-magnetic properties. Of course, you can wind it and, stop the movement, set it to a more specific time and everything like that. But rather, I just wanted to show you guys the watch. So can you deal with a gold colored case? I think this would be a good time of year to do that. This is definitely more of an explorer type watch. A lot of us will start to develop maybe a little bit of a tan this summer as we go explore. And this tone of watch would look really good, I think, with a tan. I should probably wear more sunblock, but I won't, because I like to have a tan in the summer. I don't know. Let me pop it on my wrist so you can see what the SPB210 looks like on my 7¼ inch wrist. The strap makes a little bit of noise. I'm sure you're hearing that. That will subside over time as you wear it and break it in. There's some things you can do to minimize that as well, but really just wearing it and getting it to self-clearance is going to be the best option. I like the date magnifier. I wasn't typically a huge fan of the date magnifier, but as I start to have to wear like readers and stuff, it's quite useful. Yeah. When you get on angles and stuff like that, it kind of makes it so it's difficult to read it. But the reality is, when you're looking at it dead on, which is typically what you're going to do when it's on your wrist, it makes the date visible. So that's kind of nice. Let's give it a quick blast with the UV light and check out the Lume. Like all Seikos, it should perform well, even though there's minimal Lume application around the dial. The Cathedral handset has plenty, but it's just the Seiko Lume is so potent, it's vivid, it just works. You can see it clearly. Again, thanks to the crew at TriFecta Watches for supporting the channel, sending me really cool watches so I can see them, share them with you guys. I'll see you on the next vid.